Alright, today we're going to go over some more of these volume problems. So, as I said before, volume of a rectangular prism, and that just means like a 3D rectangular shape, right? So volume equals length times width times height. And 2D area, okay, is actually length times width. So volume also would equal area times height, because length times width itself is area. So if they give us the area, you just need to multiply that by height. And these numbers are in centimeters, by the way, and area is in square centimeters equals, so whatever the unit is, in this case it would be centimeters, so square centimeters, and volume is in cubed centimeters, so that would be an exponent of 3. So that is just another overview of volume and area, how they relate. But anyway, let's get to this, show you exactly how to do this. First, you need to split this up into two different rectangles, because when you have a big rectangle like this, that's multiple rectangles, you can't find the area of it properly, right? So you need to split them up into two different rectangular prisms. And these two lines, this line and this line, we don't have a measurement for. So we know that this is 5, this is 9, so that means that this line plus this line has to equal 9, so 5 plus 4 equals 9. This has to be 4, and then we do the same thing here. This is 3, this is 4, so that means that this is 1, because this one and this one is equal to this one. And we know that there are two levels, so the height in each of these is going to be 2. Height equals 2. Okay? So now let's find the length and width of each of these. So this one is, now I know I'm not going to use this 9 because this line is through both of the rectangles. So you have to make sure that you just use what's in the rectangle that you're doing. So this one would be, the length would be 3, width would be 4, and as I said, it doesn't matter. You could say that the length is 4, the width is 3. It doesn't actually change anything because you're just multiplying these, and with the commutative property, it doesn't matter what order you multiply them in, you'll still get the same answer. So just to clarify that, 2 times 3 is 6, and then 6 times 4 is 24. I could do 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 2, 24, 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 3, also 24. Doesn't matter what order you put them in. So this is 24 centimeters cubed, or you could say cubic centimeters. And let's go for this one. This one is 5 and 4 now. So if I do 4 times 5, that's 20 times 2, so this is 40 centimeters. And then all we're doing is adding these. 40 plus 24 equals 64 centimeters. Okay, cubed. Now, I'm going to show you how we can do this the other way. Okay, because typically you can split these rectangles up in two different ways. Now, we split it up horizontally. I can now split this up vertically. And remember, this was 1, this was 4. Okay, and what we could do is we can now, this one is, remember the height is 2 for each of these, equals 2. Now we're doing, this one is 9, the other two dimensions are 9 and 3. Doesn't matter which one you want to call length, which one you want to call width. But we have to multiply all three of these numbers together. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 times 3 equals 54, because it would be the same as 9 times 6. Right, so centimeters cubed. And then this one would be, the dimensions would be 1 and 5. So 1, we have to multiply these ones. 2 times 5 is 10, times 1 is 10. And 54 plus 10 equals 64 centimeters cubed. Same thing. There's actually one more way to do this. Now this one is probably harder. I wouldn't recommend it, but I do want to just show it. You know what? Let me just put it in a different video. But that's how you find volume of an atypical rectangular prism.